Property Insight Show.
Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome to the Property Insight Show, where we will delve in and discuss various topics related on investment and also real estate. And we will certainly invite experts to join us in upcoming episode. So today I'm not alone. Together with me is Datuk Chua, the founder of the Property Insight and also the founder of Amani Media. How are you, Datuk KK?
I'm good. Today is a big day for us.
Yes.
Because we have a VIP in the house.
I
And
know,
also it's
right?
an old friend.
Old friend, it's a good friend.
Yes.
Okay, so today, if you guys know that Datuk Chua has more than 20 years experience in real estate industry, so his POV also needed in this along this podcast. So together today, in our podcast, we had a very special guest actually. I'm very honored because with us today is a well-known figure in real estate industry. He has gathered a vast experience in property consultancy in Knight Frank since the early of 1990s, and with professional knowledge, he has started his own practice in 1998. He is now an immediate past president for FIAPC Malaysia, but also holds a Secretary General for PEPS and various community of MIPFM, MIPIC, AVA, and IPPH community that connects real estate professional worldwide. So additionally, he always play the important role in advocating for sustainable urban development for and affordable housing in the context of Malaysian Budget 2024. So, without further ado, let's welcome none other than Datuk Firdaus Musa, the President of FIAPC Malaysia. Assalamualaikum Datuk, apa khabar?
Waalaikumsalam Aliza. Thank you for inviting me, Datuk. Datuk KK, thank you for having me on this Property Insight show.
Yeah. So how do you feel it today? Macam dengan kawan lama kan duduk satu podcast bincang pasal niche yang expert. How do you feel for it?
Itulah it's very intimidating juga. So maybe I'm quite very media shy juga.
Media shy.
So, but I'm okay with it.
Tak apalah, macam kita
share.
borak-borak.
Yeah.
Kita borak-borak.
Betul. So first thing first, kita semua nak tahulah over your 30 years experience kan.
Yeah.
How do you start in this property industry? Like back then in 30 years ago, I don't think there's much more Malay orang Melayu kita yang nak in this property thing. So how do you start actually?
Dia sebenarnya masa I form 5 lah.
Form 5
Form 5 I tengok ada my father's friend.
Okay.
Father's friend pergi jumpa my dad, dia nak jual rumah apa semua lah.
Agent lah.
Agent lah.
So tengok, wah, ini interesting juga kan. So pergi ikut dia tengok, dia tunjuk-tunjuk rumah. So that was 1983.
Wow.
Lama tu. 83, so dia tunjuk-tunjuk, my dad pun interested tengok, nak beli. And then bila after form 5 tu, you decide lah apa nak buat lepas form 5, apa nak buat kan, apa degree you nak pergi kan. So apa nak cuburi. So that time the degree was estate management, urban estate management. This is quite new jugalah that time. Even our local university pun tak ada. So
Ini dari uni mana?
So I was lucky lah sebab good grades apa semua. So dapat beasiswa JPA. So I went to Kingston University. So I did urban real estate management.
Wow.
Dulu orang cakap kalau estate management tu orang kan kerja kat estate kan.
Betul.
Tapi dia actually the word is urban real estate management. So you actually urban is ni lah kat bandar. Dia involves a lot of things. Not just jual rumah, tapi actually valuation is the main key lah. Penilaian hartanah. So that's bila I dah buat degree tu, got my honours degree, and then nak cari kerja kat UK lah kan. Kita that's the
dah
best.
Belajar sana
dah belajar sana kan.
But
But that time was 1990.
1990s.
Masa tu ada Black Monday kan. UK was really bad economy lah.
Okay.
So submit banyak
Bila tu?
1990s.
1990.
Yeah, very bad. So submit banyak application, tak dapat job. And then submit to Malaysia punya, I submit to Knight Frank lah. Knight Frank.
Oh yeah.
Masa tu Chris Boyd
Chris Boyd
actually
Datuk
called me. Datuk Chris Boyd actually called me directly from Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
So when masuk Knight Frank lah masa tu.
So you
So
started.
there was the core was valuation. So started valuation from all types of properties lah.
How is it like working under him?
Datuk Chris Boyd is more towards agency.
Betul.
So I was under Mr. Das Gupta lah. And also under Eric, Eric Oi. Now is I think chairman of Knight Frank now.
Knight Frank.
And Sakunan was my manager lah, assistant manager that time.
Saki tu boss you lah.
Saki,
Okay.
So, then everybody like when Knight Frank those days split, so we mostly split around lah. So I think Saki went one side and then Eric another, and then I went the Malay market lah.
Betul.
So that's why I created Firdaus Associates.
After how many years?
So 8 years. After 8 years.
After 8 years.
Once I've got registered as a valuer, as an agent as well as a property manager in 1995. Have a bit of experience first, do proper, and then after that I opened in 1998 lah.
Tapi kita nak tanya ialah, okay, since just now Al was mentioning about you are the immediate past president kan of FIAPSI. So I nak tanya soalan. So FIAPSI ni I tak berapa faham lah. Why FIAPSI has 2 property awards? Of course 2 still okay lah sebab Star has 4 property awards lah.
Yeah. Our main core award is the Malaysia Property Awards.
Betul.
It's been forever lah.
Forever, correct.
And also Malaysia Property Awards is basically on
completed
project basis. And this awards is actually sanctioned from on the international awards as well. Meaning that if you win these awards locally, in Malaysia, you actually entitled for the international awards punya qualified. So once you go to international, it's even bigger judging. So if you win, that is the award is called Prix d'Excellence Awards. It's very prestigious. So
tapi for Malaysia Property Awards, basically for Malaysia punya
Malaysia Property Awards is
Malaysia Developer Award.
Malaysia Developer Awards. Okay, this is a new award actually created 3 years ago
dengan Star kan.
Dengan Star. So kita nak tengok variation, whether we can actually have a collab dengan media lah.
Tapi Star pun dah ada dia punya award, tak ada conflict of interest.
Tak, Malaysia Developer Award ni lain sikit sebab dia look at the developer punya profiling. So and then also we nak tengok apa on the top, we call it top of the charts lah, TOTC. So we want to have developer punya profiling and then we grade them lah. So it may look like similar to other awards juga, tapi because the collaboration tu, the prestigious part of it for the award tu is more prominent lah, that we feel.
Why I ask this question is I tak berapa faham lah dari segi Star for FIAPSI to do tu okay lah, but for Star because dia sendiri pun ada what should I say developer award juga.
Tapi
so
dia
kira
lain
macam
dia punya developer award lain sikit, dia based
macam
on
ada
project.
tu lah.
Dia based on project. So dia punya project tu macam kita competition dengan kita punya project lah.
Betul.
Tapi kita we have the international punya exposure. So different sikit. So some of the developers will look into a different angle lah. So if they want local, they probably go Star, but if they want to have a international punya recognition, then they go with Yasa. But developers is actually a combination between us on the the developers profiling. Developers profiling, we look only
profiling
on the listed companies je lah. Meaning that we look at the bursa punya
Top of the charge lah, macam dia cakap lah.
yeah,
Okay.
So yang profile-profile yang bagus, track record dia dan sebagainya.
From bursa
okay.
punya
Bursa punya.
information lah.
Okay.
But
Alright,
next question of course will be on the, you know, your vast experience mah. 30 years ago dengan sekarang,
Yeah.
what are the things that have not changed in your industry?
Not change.
Apa yang masih kekal punya?
Oh, I think on the integrity part lah.
Integrity part?
The old school punya things lah, I would say. Meaning that certain principles tu they still hold it, you know. Certain things, yalah, we have rules and guidelines.
The demands from the financial institution, is it the same? For example,
is different lah.
different now. 30 years ago and now?
30 years ago, it's totally different. Meaning, it's apa? The way of doing things is different already. Those days, you know, the valuer will look at the value and then determine the value, and then the bank will take it lah. But now, because of the market and the data is big. I mean, a lot of apa nama? Bukan possibilities, a lot of
Variables.
variables. A lot of variables. So, and the bank punya flow of working is different already. They want the business very fast. So nowadays they will request for indicative values lah first before they actually process the loans. So that's why they always check with the valuers, you know, whether, you know, the purchase of the property to the value, the price is right for based on market value.
But how do you all determine what is the market value or the indicative value?
Let's take a simple punya type of properties lah. Residential rumah, terrace, semua lah.
Terrace lah.
Terrace house, normally you look at the comparables lah. Kaedah perbandingan lah.
Okay.
Maknanya for valuer, they will look at the comparison approach. Comparison approach.
Let's say
means,
BU lah. Rumah I dekat BU 3.
BU3.
So comparable, BU compare dengan BU 1, BU 4.
Look, kita akan tengok the recent transaction first.
Okay. When you say recent is
the data
12
tu,
months or 6 months?
Within 3 months pun kalau ada transaction we will
Okay.
use it lah.
Okay.
So but we will take a collective number of transactions lah. Bukan satu dua tiga.
Banyak lah.
So we look at the nearest to your house, the recent
Transacted.
and then whether the similar type, the terrace house tu build up sama ke, land area sama, condition, whether, you know, condition is when the valuer will go site inspection, dia akan tengok lah comparables, whether it's the same or not. Sometimes rumah tu renovated, dia ada apa macam-macam kan.
Betul. Ada jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi
Dia buat macam-macam dan sebagainya.
And then internally they've changed a lot of things, you know. So these are some consideration that you look into, which we will actually analyze the comparables, how to come up to this similar type of your house lah. Kalau your house, kalau typical house sama je, they want typical, then we take it as it is lah.
Okay.
Unless if the house setahun transacted, and kita tengok whether there's a movement of price, whether they go increase ke tak kan, then we take a percentage ke kurang. So take the percentage adjustment lah.
Okay, how much you put into consideration for renovation? Ke memang tak ada?
Renovation,
Let's say my house just newly renovated.
Renovation selalunya kita akan tengok you punya renovation cost lah.
Let's say I spend 100k lah. So
100K,
how much will it be reflected on the valuation?
Kita dah tengok lah apa 100k tu apa yang you buat, whether it's justifiable that is 100k.
If it's justifiable, how much increment or value
if
added I boleh buat?
Normally if recent one, normally we'll take close to 100 lah. It may not be 100, maybe 5%, 10% below, depending lah.
So it's close to like 90% lah.
Close to 90%.
Okay, let's say the other example ialah, okay, my property is worth 1.5 million. Okay, so how much room for the deviation kita boleh, let's say I kata I nak refinance boleh tak tolong valuekan 1.7 ke, things like that.
Itu again you kena tengok market lah. Market surrounding, whether the recent transaction ada yang lagi tinggi kan. Kalau based on your previous renovation, you must remember there's depreciation part of the renovation lah.
Betul.
So normally if based on the previous tu, there may be some adjustment yang rendah lah.
Let's say lah, kalau dalam your transacted value tu for the past 12 months, ada yang jual 1.8, ada yang jual 1.3. So how do you draw that line?
Tak, selalunya you populate to the yang mana banyak. Mana if you want, kalau 1.7, then 1.3, 1.2, 1.1, 1.4. So you can see the you can see the trend that more towards the lower band kan. But if there's the transaction yang higher band, then we look at that higher band lah.
Bukan you orang average out, puratakan dia, tak ada lah.
Betul.
Okay, understand.
So saya ada satu soalan. As a valuer kan, what factor that most influence the property value? Adakah renovation sahaja ataupun sekeliling dia ataupun macam mana?
Selalunya ambil simple property lah, rumah
property je.
Selalu kita tengok on the location part lah.
Location part.
Location part. For subsale lah, subsale. Dia akan tengok location part macam say Kota Damansara. Sometimes Kota Damansara one area ni lagi higher than the other area kan.
Ada.
Because of people perceive it as a better better condition ke. Sometimes maintenance part plays a main role juga. The condo, for example, kalau maintenance not so good,
betul juga,
buruk apa
maintenance
semua,
kan,
it actually affect a bit of the value lah. Management tak betul.
Sometimes divided by one road pun harga
lain. Sebelah.
Macam kita biasa Tataran Sunway and the Strand, harga 30%.
So
Manjaralah dengan Dek Sapak 50%.
50%.
50%. Okay,
So,
why is that happen?
Sometimes like Datuk mentioned, kadang-kadang the new development, and then opposite is really old development lah. Really, and then it's no longer popular sometimes. But then transaction kat situ pun rendah lah. So people will have to go on the transaction punya side. So market value always we look at the comparable punya transaction, meaning that the recent rumah yang dijual kat situ, kita tak boleh lari sangat daripada yang tu. Kalau rumah kat around the area tu 300-400,000, suddenly you jual 800,000. So I mean, if people want to buy, they will buy lah, kan?
Betul.
Somehow ada some emotional ada history dia punya aruk untuk dia rumah dia nak kena beli balik lah. But
I thought you say isteri kedua.
Isteri kedua bahaya tu.
And then but the problem is if they want to take loan, they cannot get a higher margin loan lah.
Betul.
So the bank will actually look at the 300-400,000 punya market value.
Okay.
So that we call it it's not a market value lah. Itu maknanya there's value dia ada. It's not at arm's length. Maybe like mention lah 800,000 maybe because ada some sentimental value ke, or maybe inter company punya purchase ke, something like that lah. So banyak consideration value kena look.
Okay, the other thing lah, how do you all come up with this for sale value? Customer valuation report mesti ada for sale value.
For sale value dalam Malaysian Valuation Standards, kita ada Malaysian Valuation Standards yang buat by lembaga penilai lah, LPPH. LPPH. So dalam Malaysian Valuation Standards
kan?
Malaysian Valuation Standards tu dia ada standard untuk for sale value. So for sale value ni selalunya bank will ask for it lah. Bank dia actually nak tahu kalau rumah ni kita nak jual immediately, harga runtuh berapa? Harga runtuh lah. So dia nak tanya valuer, harga runtuh berapa kalau ni I nak, sebab orang ni tak bayar loan apa semua kan. Ni bukan auction is lain. So dia nak tahu dia punya bracket margin lah. So bila dia kasi loan tu dia tahu dia punya risk. So jadi untuk under Malaysia Financial Standards kita ada definition for that lah, for sale value kan. And then it's only by request sajalah.
Normally it's how many percent? Let's say normally, condo I 500,000.
Normally you look at 20% down lah.
20% down.
20% down.
10 to 20% down lah.
Depends on the house also lah macam tu.
Depending on the condition.
The condition whatsoever. Okay.
Then the other thing just how you mentioned tentang auction ni. Okay, auction ni sometimes we don't understand one thing. Every time kalau tak ada orang ambil, if there's no bidder, dia akan turun 10%. Tak ada bidder 10%, 10%.
Betul.
So
yang tu bank punya yang dia letak
value tak involve.
Value tak involve.
I tak faham je lah, because some property go up to 4 to 5 auction pun tak ada bidder.
Betul.
I don't know what is the rationale lah to go down 10.
Itu I think under auction punya part lah. So for us the auction, we call it the auction value tu is under the National Land Code. Dia akan based on market value. Maknanya apa pun market value tu kita based on the current market value lah. So kadang-kadang bila you buat auction yang 4-5 kan, sometimes after 5-6 tu the bank will ask for another valuation report. So bila dia ask for valuation report, dia naik balik. Sebab market value orang tu dia selalunya something to do with the property tu. Kadang-kadang property tu ada masalah kan, ada tahu. Rundown ke kan, buruk lah apa semua. So people bila nak masuk dia takut. And then bila auction property ni kadang-kadang tempat dia tak menarik, so orang tak beli kan. Kalau tapi yang tempat yang menarik, you tengok macam berapa harga
naik.
Tempat
betul.
yang tak beruntung lah.
Tempat tak beruntung. Okey, Datuk KK define tempat yang tak beruntung tu. Saya nak tahu juga tu.
Tapi sekarang dah naik dah value.
Last time every time you see auction property kat situ lah.
Rendah. Tapi sekarang
because one of my friend also acquire quite a lot of units there.
Tu sekarang untung lah.
Dia sekarang dah untung.
Sekarang ada untung.
Sekarang dah untung. But the other main issue that we are facing lah, okay, especially for under construction or newly completed punya, especially high rise ialah valuation. The moment dia dapat CCC, the moment the high rise is completed, valuation tak dapat from the original price yang dia beli lah. That this is very common lah. I think you also agree lah. So why is that so?
Itulah the main thing is that bila developer jual kan, normally they will give rebates.
Betul.
Rebate tinggi,
discount, cashback lah apa all this kan. So that actually dia kacau sikit lah in terms of market value, because bila orang nak jual, dia akan jual harga rendah.
Betul.
So bila dia jual harga rendah, kita as a valuer based on historical data. So bila ada historical data yang rendah, we cannot value higher than what. So that's where the value punya challenges lah.
So normally will be value how many?
It
depends on the project. But the other question I have is, when the developers launch, the valuation memang dapat, which means the par value.
Par value tak semestinya dapat. Selalunya it's up to the bank punya risk punya part lah. Sebab dia will ask for par value. Normally value will actually kadang-kadang advise ini 5% above market or 10% above market. So up to the banker whether they want to take the risk lah. So normally we will do that. We don't just simply okay. Unless memang boleh dapat, then we take it as boleh dapat lah. Kadang-kadang developer punya product is totally different. You cannot compare within the surrounding sometimes.
Betul.
So we have to look at the same what type of product yang dia kasih tu, and find another developer yang similar type of product.
Betul.
Maybe we just bid on the location part lah.
So satu ada 30 facilities, satu ada 42 facilities. Betul tak?
No. Yalah tak. Kadang-kadang is in a old area. Kondo ni lama, tapi selalu dibuat kondo ni baru, kan? Kondo baru.
Excitement lah.
So benda tu kadang-kadang you tak boleh pakai yang lama tu. So you still have to broaden up your analysis lah.
I see. Okay, saya ada satu soalan sebagai anak muda kan yang kurang pakar tentang property ni kan. Saya rasa macam most of the time development dekat Malaysia ni sekarang ni kan, kawasan-kawasan lama macam Ceras dan sebagainya kan, dia terlalu banyak apa orang cakap, banyak pembangunan yang naik, tapi bila naik pun kawasan dia kecil-kecil. So dia akan memampatkan development tu dengan kawasan yang kecil dan harga yang sangat tinggi. Kenapa? Macam mana Datuk benda tu boleh jadi sebenarnya?
Macam unit yang kecil-kecil.
Maksudnya tanahnya kecil, dia naik satu development baru, tapi harganya pun melambung tinggi. Sedangkan facilities dia tak tinggi, tanah dia tak kecil, tanah dia kecil saja. Jadi macam mana dengan valuation untuk harga rumah-rumah macam tu?
Projek mana ni?
Macam mana kat Ceras?
Dekat Ceras sebab saya ada jumpa satu projek, dia di tepi highway, memang sangat tinggi rumahnya. Rumah dia pun kalau kita antara tingkap dengan tingkap sangat pendek-pendek tau. So tapi harganya melambung tinggi. Jadi saya tak faham macam mana valuation untuk bagi kondo tu harga boleh tinggi sedangkan tanah yang kecil, density yang sangat tinggi. Macam mana tu?
Tak kena dengan valuation, dia kena yang developer punya pricing lah. So developer memang
macam tu macam mana?
Dia selalunya dia akan mana-mana yang developer kalau nak buat, dia akan buat some study lah, market study or feasibility study lah, and then what product that they want to put, they will think of something that they can actually maximize the price lah kan. So in a macam Ceras punya area is a very matured developed area. Tanah pun dah tak banyak apa semua kan. Tapi dia punya critical mass tu banyak. So orang somehow ada suka duduk kat Ceras because maybe the accessibility ke whatever not lah. Dan dia ada apa, ada TOD
ada
apa,
hospital dan sebagainya.
Hospital, semua sekolah, and then apa, LRT pun ada situ kan.
Ada stadium bola sepak dan sebagainya lah.
Yes. So bila all this facility ada, orang suka duduk yang tempat padat, tak tahu kenapa. So
orang muda kot suka duduk tempat padat.
Lokasi dia
lokasi
lah.
So bila you buat yang ni, you smaller unit, memang dia akan try to put higher price lah sebab and then they feel that the price tu is apa, can sell. If you can
But
sell,
the other thing here is all the price that launched by developers is supported by banks. Baru dia launch. Let's say I jual 1,000 PSF. Kalau bank tak support I punya harga, what's the point of me selling at 1,000? Mesti dia ada EF line yang sudah secure punya baru dia launch.
So normally this will be the established developers lah kan.
Betul.
So
Betul.
Good relationship lah.
good relationship. So I cannot answer that lah, So for new developers, I think the EF line very difficult lah. So that the challenges on the people who want to put at higher price pun they feel that susah juga nak.
So one point very hard to get the EF line. The other point is you can get the EF line with the selling price that you are asking for.
Banyak again the reputation of the developer lah, that the bank feel that they will find buyers, and then they actually buyers pun probably good buyers lah, meaning that you won't go for NPL lah kan. Not speculated really high end punya, yang multiple speculation punya type of people lah.
That's true.
Betul.
So pada you sekarang lah, okay, the challenges tu memang ada lah all this while. So what is the most biggest challenge? Sebab you sekarang you have 4 cawangan kan untuk Firdaus.
Ada 10
cawangan. Okay. So 10 cawangan. So what is the biggest challenges? 4 kat KL kan?
4 kat KL, and then got Ipoh, Penang, Johor.
So 10, how do you manage?
Okay.
What are the biggest challenge you face lah? Job terlalu banyak, tak boleh cope.
Staff banyak nak handle.
I think biggest challenges on management part and HR lah. That's one thing. And also in terms of job wise, in terms of compliance part, SOPs, but so everything now we have platforms, everything online. I can monitor all of my branches just from my emails and.
You see lah, for us lah, okay bro, like for us lah, end user lah, we are not valuer mah. Kita nak transactor value, I pergi brick saja.
Bricks,
so
but again,
it's about
you want to take loan, isn't it? So the bank will actually want to have some a valuer to actually justify whether this price is a value is
okay
acceptable.
or not.
And then even though it's from bricks, I mean this you can go into individual. Say you seorang-seorang, you can do your own research. Your money, you can justify your property value based on bricks apa semua tak. So we may confirm also whether your value boleh dapat lah kan. You say that maybe it's still too high. It's just another data set that you can be informed on any property values lah.
Because data set is terlalu banyak lah.
But you need somebody to a formal report lah to say look, this is property, this is value.
But I don't understand why NAPIC cannot do it.
NAPIC is a government agency, so
they can tabulate all the data for end user macam kita check.
Yeah.
Because Brits pun ambil data dari NAPIC. Only thing is dia pergi aturkan the data sajalah.
Yeah.
Then they charge us big amount lah.
NAPIC, JPP dia govern under akta apa? No, on the data punya part tu there's an akta tau.
Okay.
So they can only sell to certain people. That's why it doesn't come up to the public.
I see.
Basically they sell to the valuers lah. And also now when they open up a bit, you can see that property guru purchase,
Betul.
a few other. But bila dia purchase tu, there are some issues where there are some ada legal matter lah. When then JPPH NAPIC reduce the data set lah. Because of some legal issues lah.
Okay.
But again, when bricks bila dia kasih pun dia tak kasih full set.
Okay, faham. So dia filter lah.
Filter a bit.
Dia takut transaction of VVIP terkeluar lah.
Maybe PDPA punya thing lah kan. Whereas kita memang kita pun in our valuation report pun kita ada, kita tak mention.
Tapi your valuation the report from NAPIC tak ada nama kan, just transact ada nama. Okay. Maybe that side lah.
So
sensitive sikit lah
Yeah.
for the big deals lah.
Because property and money, it's like something yang orang kejar, something tu macam wow. Kalau orang tu, so kalau macam leak on, dia macam ada masalah yang akan terjadi. It's legal thing. Okay, Datuk, saya nak tanya juga, untuk perkembangan teknologi sekarang ni kan, dengan perkembangan Datuk daripada 30 tahun lepas dalam real estate, urban real estate sebenarnya, macam mana orang cakap what is the orang cakap the growth, how's the growth in technology things, dengan development kan, dengan naik sana naik sini, orang macam tu macam ni, jadi macam mana tu?
Dulu kita orang pakai typewriter
Type sendiri?
Tak ada typewriter for ni lah, for the accounts punya part, invoicing and so on lah.
Okay.
And then surat apa semua lah. And then slowly well, the PC tu masa tu dah ada lah kan. Kita dulu pakai apa, Word Perfect. Remember Word Perfect zaman dulu lah. So from there and then our recordings management yang part tu, we have buku register dulu kan. We register satu case, tulis register manually.
Oh my god, kalau terlepas tu
itulah, semua kita ada buku ikut year lah. After that then we have the when we went on Excel first, and then now so many platforms, we have this ERP lah, HRM, and then for my accounts, I have accounts punya software. I can control all my branch punya accounts. I can control all my sites, property sites punya accounts semua kan. And then
tapi untuk dapatkan valuation yang lagi tepat, any apps ke apa yang you orang pakai guna tak untuk dapatkan?
Kita ada search engine actually.
Search engine.
We have our apa?
Search engine
apa nama ni?
From your board punya lah.
No. Kita phone all kita beli data, tapi we have to have the search engine to search to do the search lah. So bila and then that system pun kita have report generating, and we have apa nama case management. So senang lah.
Why don't you do similar website like Bricks, since you have all the data already?
No,
because their pricing quite high. Every year increase price. It's a good business, bro. It's a good business.
I tahu. But under PEPS we do have that.
But only for members lah.
But only for members.
But will it open for?
Won't,
tak lah.
Just for the valuers lah.
Yeah lah. It's a good business.
Good business. I know.
Yeah.
So anyway, itulah
Yeah, but
from my system itu for valuation kita ada yang that platform. Agency pun kita ada apa estate agency
So,
punya.
lebih teratur lah.
So kita semua, so I just have 1 or 2 admin staff to manage. So the orang semua buat kerja, key, then everything can actually have. Kalau nak report, nak generate report from whatever case that you done pun kita boleh check.
But for us I mean normal punya home buyers, actually valuer for them for us is not a choice one. So basically is if I buy a property, the banker will say, okay, why don't you use this valuer? And for us is because we don't know any other valuer. So okay lah, whatever you recommend we will use. By the way, you use them, they will give you discount, which is lah the practice lah. So so how do you differentiate yourself when it comes to end user lah? Of course, corporate or GLC, you already have established a reputation or relationship with them. Tapi yang kecil-kecil miao macam kita punya, how do you intend to build your presence or your brand to them? Because there will not be a case whereby a bank tell us, valuer, I have appointed for you. I want this valuer instead of the one that you recommended. Tak akan kan? It will never happen.
Well, kalau yang mana pandai tu adalah kan.
But of course this is I'm talking about small deal lah.
Small deal
like normal purchaser lah. Home buyer lah.
For end user, the normal like terrace houses apa semua.
Or condo.
We call this retail valuation.
Retail valuation.
The end user, the borrower selalu, because it's part and parcel of them trying to get a loan, so then for them easy lah. I tak kenal valuer pun. Okay, the bank actually provide, okay, so this valuer ni, lawyer ni, so this insurance ni, okay.
For insurance, okay, ni ada prepare. Okay lah, sign je lah.
Yes. So for them, it's like buying car. You settle
generic lah. It's very generic.
So for us, as a valuation firm, we have to really market ourselves to the bankers lah. So bankers, we have to service them to make sure that we stay relevant lah with the bankers lah.
Then how do you stay relevant?
Itulah kita kena jumpa the officers and then advise if they have any queries from the end user, kita beritahu lah, okay, the value is sekian. So always interaction with them lah. When they feel that they're comfortable with us, we always can the value maybe can match ke kan. So then they will use us lah. Nothing on the whatever ni semua tak ada lah. Make sure that we service properly lah.
So how about others that bagi discount?
Itulah, kalau discount depends lah. We have a threshold. Kalau terlampau rendah, no point for us, because we like subsidizing the bankers. I mean the end user.
Betul.
So that's cost on us. So normally on the normal typical yang terrace houses, all this is normally maximum pun probably give 20% je discount.
Betul.
Because the margin is too small.
But for you all like retail versus corporate, is it, or institution valuation? Corporate. Let's say the breakdown between retail dengan corporate valuation for your firm.
Firm. For my HQ, we do a lot of corporates, corporate cases. For branches, banyak buat retail lah.
Okay, the other thing lah, since of course end user macam kita memang tak pandai pilih valuer mana pun tak. So let's say kita nak jadi cerdik sikit lah. We want to choose a better valuer. So what are the 3 key aspect yang kita perlu look at lah for us to qualify a good valuer lah?
Good valuer selalu you nak murah-murah lah kan.
Murah tak semestinya bagus.
Kita nak value kita dapat, lepas tu kita nak squeeze dia punya discount kau. Kalau for I mean home buyers punya
Home buyers punya
standpoint lah.
Normally maybe you can ask the bank officer the list of the valuers, since you tak kenal siapa-siapa kan. Kalau you kenal, then lain.
Dia tak bagi list, dia bagi satu je, which is kawan dia lah.
Tak, normally they will do. You can ask. Then you dia tak kasih, then you cakap
dia akan kasih. Biasa dia kasih satu.
Kali satu, I think you
If you insist, maybe dia bagi you the second friend.
tak apa, minta lah lagi 5 friends ke, tak kisahlah. Then you contact directly. You contact the values directly. And then ask for maybe discount ke kan. So apa nama, kalau banker tu still insist only one, maybe you use another banker lah kan.
Okay,
Market is so big.
How do you tackle atau cope with price throwing punya other valuer lah? Because some valuer are more hungry than you mah. They want to get the job. Okay.
Yeah.
You give X, they give 2X. You give 2X, they give 3X.
My first part will be on the value first. Kalau kita tak boleh achieve value, then we just won't do it lah. Kalau kita boleh achieve value, and then our manage, our maximum discount is 20%. Depending lah, if they want throw 30% ke 40%, then I say tak apalah, you go ahead.
This is what I heard lah. Okay, but I don't know whether it's true or not. Okay, they were saying, okay, if valuer give this value for this terrace house of mine lah yang I baru beli, okay, and it go to foreclosure, then the valuer kena pay the difference ah.
Tak, itu kalau there's some negligent thing lah. Mana bila you the first round tu you value,
let's say value 1 million lah.
1 million.
Then 6 months down the road foreclose at 800,000 or 700,000.
No. The question query will be bila nak auction tu, they will ask for another valuation report lah. And normally the valuation report will be prepared by another valuer lah.
Betul.
So valuer yang another valuer tu suddenly value actually market value for this
800 saja.
800. So 800 is not I mean it's not too far lah. I mean
700.
say they value 500,000.
Oh, 500,000.
So that's 500. The difference is 500,000.
Yeah.
So first they will query lah, how come this valuer,
Bagi
and then they will query the mortgage, the one that give the borrowing kan. So both value have to justify why the so significant difference in the value kan. So if the first valuer to maybe cannot justify ke, or maybe the first value to use a different comparable yang tak kena mengena ke, so maybe there's a bit of some negligent part lah. In the negligent part tu, then the bank will try to pin the valuer lah on the error lah.
So does the valuer need to compensate back the bank?
No, depend. The one probably court case lah. You have to
court case
Yalah. Sebab due negligence and sebagainya. Okay, so it's quite tough juga being a valuer. See, you cannot
very
like just
challenging.
makan sana, makan sini, makan sini
No, you
sekali.
cannot simply value.
Yeah,
You cannot
you
simply
cannot
value.
simply
Rate tak tinggi sangat, tapi
rate tak
risk
tinggi.
tu tinggi.
Dia punya risk very high.
Okay, so I nak tanya juga, what is the particular challenges in valuation and how do you navigate it for the past 10 years, 30 years? Di valuer ni macam what is like how?
The biggest
how
challenge
do you
I
do it?
think on the ni lah, scammers.
Scammers on valuation.
No, bukan. Dia manipulate the value.
Oh, okay. How was it?
Manipulate?
How?
And then fraud cases.
Fraud cases. Oh, banyak sekarang.
tu yang-
Agent pun boleh fraud end
tak.
user.
No, normally they fraud the documents.
Oh, okay.
And then dia buat sekali 3-4 beli apa semua, dia pandai, dia main susun. So the transaction will come out. So we will use that transaction.
Okay.
And then the use dokumen yang palsu apa semua, EPF yang dia doctored everything. Tapi sama orang dia boleh lepas, loan boleh lepas. Once dapat duit,
Ciao.
So itu
my
yang
God.
kena. Why ah?
I tak kena lah. So we make sure that bila you can actually detect sometimes. Tengok apa pasal ni pelik. So transaction ni, why is the price so high suddenly? And then the area tu kita, sebab we look at 2-3 tahun punya style data lah. You tak boleh tengok lagi.
Setahun
Suddenly
dan
there's a
3 bulan
search.
macam tak boleh
There's a
lah.
search.
Okay.
So
Why they want to push up the value there? so that the subsequent.
No, tak. It's a fraud punya cases. So dia akan
Let's say this house is 1 million. So the S&P is 1.5.
1.5.
Okay. But valuer also will not give
no,
1.5.
No. The case is 1 million, 1.2 itu. 1.2 dia main dekat-dekat sikit.
Okay.
So but 1.2 the document nampak cantik apa semua.
Okay.
Then bila loan release, pop NPL.
Tapi okay lah. I mean this one not bukan you punya jurisdiction.
Yeah, but the value the difference is about 200,000 kan. So bila auction case masuk, auction valuation,
it will be maybe 1
million or maybe 900,000.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Quite big juga, substantial 300,000.
But will you all be held responsible for that?
The one that they want the bank will hold is the 1.2 when it goes NPL, and then there's a document fraud. And then the first
Document fraud. You are not the
no
credit
yeah, but the
officer.
value 1.2, whereas the auction is 1 million or 900. So the first value tu nanti being queried lah. Itu je.
You are not the one approving the loan, mah.
I'm not one. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know, whether it's a fraud case or whatever.
Financial
not.
documents.
But the value of 1.2 tu, and I supposed to auction value at 1 million, so that's 200,000 there. So the bank may pin the value on that.
So once the bank pin the valuer, which means you can never get jobs from this particular bank, or how?
Not necessarily.
Or they will sue you all.
Something like that lah.
Okay.
Okay.
Kesian juga
Kesian juga lah.
Yalah.
Sebab kita we just kadang-kadang kalau kes tak perasan kan, so kena be very lah.
Very strict, very macam tajam lah pada all these things.
And then we actually kena we make sure that some development tu kita tahu ni speculated type of development, jaga-jaga sikit.
So is it like these fraud cases usually happen like sekarang ni makin ada teknologi yang tinggi, makin banyak sebenarnya ada percubaan-cubaan yang macam ni. So orang-orang kita pandai sekarang ni, pasport pun dia boleh buat. Saya tak tahu macam mana.
Tapi it's quite normal lah. Every day
Normal.
also I receive a scam punya call. Every day.
Aduh.
I think tu tak boleh, tak tahu. Sekarang dah very sophisticated lah.
Yeah.
The even dia can check sitos ke apa semua, sama ada still lepas juga.
No lah, you have to know one thing lah. Okay, I don't know whether you have these apps or not. Who's call and true call.
Ada Truecaller ya.
Okay, true caller kan.
Sometimes tak keluar juga nama.
Tak, okay. When you have true callers, the scammers also have true callers mah.
Yeah.
Dia pun tahu juga. As much as you know about them, they also know about you.
Yes.
So I pun tak faham lah kan. I pun tak faham.
Ini macam teknologi punya thing lah. It's like orang sekarang makin teknologi makin tinggi, dia makin kreatif untuk menipu dan sebagainya.
Okay, for example untuk Datuk punya side.
Alright.
Okay. He make one right prediction lah kan on apa TRX.
TRX.
Back then Back then So share with us why that time of that point of time you make that kind of prediction.
No, you must remember TRX is a iconic and it's a totally different type of development. It's a very international centric, and then the way of doing things is different. They actually base value on the floor area, so they sell the land on land with plot ratio and considered as a buildable type of transaction lah.
Betul.
So those days semua orang tengok ini
mahal
price
lah.
mahal gila.
Betul.
But they need to know they have to delve in, why the price is so high,
What are the catalysts
what are the catalysts, what are the things actually consideration that TRX put in that is not being reflected lah. You cannot use the like Bukit Bintang punya transaction ke whatever not.
Okay, sekarang TRX berapa harga? Sekarang.
I don't know.
Then you make another prediction. How much more will it go?
It's already It's already.
No lah, from the existing development, what are the rooms for appreciation? Are there any more rooms for appreciation? Say 3 years down the road.
Yeah, I think maybe another 30% lagi.
Tapi for you lah, tu I nak tanya je lah. Okay, pada you, because you guys deal with a lot of transaction. Not to say hotspot lah. Hotspot is like passe already lah. A lot of people using that lah. For your side lah, which area in Klang Valley that you see a lot of movement? Sekarang lah.
I nampak more towards the old areas lah. The old areas.
Like
where?
Old areas, like maybe.
Damansara? Is it
Damansara.
Damansara? Is that all?
There's Ulu Klang area maybe.
Established area lah.
Established areas.
Okay, the other thing ialah, because I just had lunch with one of the developers lah. Dia cakap dengan I, talking about Johor punya property market lah. Dia make offer for one plot of land for 1,000, which was the asking price.
1,000 per square foot.
1,000 per square foot. Then when the official offer letter was given to the landowner, the landowner tukar fikiran nak 1,004. Because sekarang Johor is very hot. Super hot. And mostly because of RTS punya story lah. So what is your take on Johor punya property currently, and what is the impact what do you think of this RTS will bring forth to Johor punya property market?
Johor forever, is always Singapore centric lah.
Yes,
and
true.
then,
Betul.
Kan?
I setuju.
And then Singapore ni dia kejap masuk, kejap keluar, kejap.
Dia ikut suka dia.
Ikut suka dia. So but now because the cost of living in Singapore is super high.
Yeah, true also.
And then
Betul.
because of the RTS and so on, so the mobility, if they feel that the mobility is super good, so there's a high chance that they'll be going in a big way in Johor.
Like last time lah, kan we have this Iskandar,
Puteri,
big hype.
Yeah, big hype. Yeah.
A lot of people buying there, but currently I don't know what happened lah. But I mean,
Iskandar Puteri, they have problem because on the titles, I think.
It's a
leasing
lease
part.
on the list.
So which they did not. If they settle that one, I think Iskandar Puteri will be fantastic also, because you can see Eco World there.
Yeah,
the
Eco
development,
super great. It was the
new
ambience
development,
so good.
new whatever sold out.
Betul.
So and then the price in Johor is not like it's
I pun beli kilang Eco World tu juga dekat Johor. Rugi lah.
rugi.
Yeah, lose money.
I beli rumah, okay.
Rumah okay lah.
Rumah okey dah tu. Betul.
You beli kilang.
I beli kilang nangis oh. Because they built too many.
Yeah.
I'm in the first phase.
Oh my god.
I see.
Yeah, so you kena compete dengan dia lah.
Compete, yes.
Lah.
I rugi yang satu rumah kedai.
Rumah kedai dekat
Rumah
Johor.
kedai dekat
Because
mana
there too many. Yeah. Iskandar Puteri area.
Iskandar Puteri area.
So but rumah is always a good investment lah.
Yeah.
Landed houses.
I think in
Strata condo depends on the type of the building kan. Kalau
betul juga.
kalau
Pada
yang-
kita ialah we have to know lah, because they built too fast already.
Yeah.
Because
True.
sometimes you have to
Betul.
let it digest your first phase, let it digest, maybe 1 or 2 years you launch, because they keep pom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once there's a oversupply punya tu,
that's where the price went down lah.
yeah, that's why good developers, you have to give rooms for your purchaser to make money.
Yeah, betul.
Betul tak?
Betul. But now I think more of the developers actually making more money for them. They don't want last time kita ada increase kan.
Betul.
Second phase dia naik sikit, the first phase untung.
Betul.
Now they put the high price straight away,
Betul.
and then second phase dia akan rebate lah apa semua.
Betul.
That will kill them.
So dia akan ambil most of the future profit
future
dulu lah.
profit, correct, yeah.
So yeah lah, these are the things lah.
So because they are already established, but maybe the new developers, those new developers actually will take care of the buyers lah.
Yeah.
The few actually in KL yang they make sure that the price go up lah.
True.
Even for strata.
Yeah. For me, 30% of the developers will take care of purchaser.
Yeah.
The 70 is
Makan sendiri.
all
Makan
about
seorang.
money.
That is a known fact lah.
No fact.
But of course, if you want to know who the 30% are, then you have to dengar kita punya podcast. Sebab sekarang one shot I cakap semua susah pula. Then later we have a lot of enemy. You know lah, they are super rich. And kita punya kerja pun tak mau terima demand letter juga. Okay, back to the investment punya issue.
Silakan,
Investment lah, just now we talk about investment lah. So what is your investment strategy as a established valuer?
Oh, I'm very risk averse lah. I mean, I try not to take too high risk lah. Even not taking high risk pun rugi juga.
Yeah.
betul.
So I always buy for own use lah actually.
For own use.
Own use, and then I use it under company, as a rental. Sebab bila I beli property yang I rent, rumah tu asyik rosak. Itu yang letih tu, And then rent so much, and then repair is already covered paying.
Betul.
So you only earn on the capital appreciation sajalah. These are those days lah. Now capital appreciation pun dah macam susah, kurang juga kan. So the gestation period is longer. 5 tahun, 10 tahun maybe you nak jual. The difference increment pun tak banyak. So I kata I pakai untuk I lah sendiri. So I beli a few properties. In Johor pun ada. It's my holiday home lah kan. But I know that is quite good lah investment, sebab price went up kan.
Landed ke high rise?
Landed.
You suka main landed tak suka high rise?
But landed strata.
Landed strata.
It's a new thing.
Betul.
So I got actually nowadays developer
Better maintain lah security. They
security
can
ada
deny
maintenance.
access
Yes, correct.
of people that you don't like.
Boleh
Tapi
jauh
high
orang
rise
tak
sekarang kat
suka.
Johor tak ada stock lah. I don't know how true is that.
Is it? I don't.
Yeah, it's crazy. New wave of investors are rushing into the market lah. Like the last time Iskandar lah.
But the overhangs of 5 to 10 years punya units still there.
Still there.
So I don't know whether they actually pick up on those overhangs.
Never mind lah, they just create a new story. I mean it's just same story juga.
Story lah.
Masa Iskandar pun Singapore story juga.
Yeah,
Sekarang they just refresh the story again, then okay lah.
Yeah.
Because last time how they sell is the same. Cost of living in Singapore is high.
Yeah.
But guess what? Now cost of living in Singapore is higher.
Yeah.
Macam ada satu pembangunan. Sorry Datuk, silakan. Silakan dulu.
And then better accessibility. Dulu ada link kedua.
Betul.
Sekarang
Dulu
we have the
ada link kedua.
RTS.
Ya, true. Sebab dekat Dangebek tu ada satu pembangunan yang sangat tinggi baru naik. Kalau dulu tempat tapak untuk bermain, untuk ada macam fun fair dan sebagainya, sekarang ni pun dah ada satu bangunan yang I think tinggi, and also dia kosong, tak ada orang sebenarnya. Ya, dekat Dangebek.
Mana yang ada yang 5-6 blocks tu, is it?
Yes, yang dekat Dangebek, dekat
ya.
Country City Garden tu.
Itu
Ya.
I think tu semua
Dangebek lah.
sold out.
Yeah,
kan?
it's sold-
But
sold out to
maybe
China lah.
Sold out to China.
Yeah.
Then how do you as someone that expert in this field kan, how do you see this? Because we are selling property to other people. We still make money of course, but it's not for our own people. So how was it?
I got no comment on that.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you want to
investor
comment
lah,
on
investor.
something,
The investor, yeah. No, because Johor ni bit sensitive, so I think
Depends on the state punya policy lah. If
depends on the state
they
policy.
allow lah, betul tak?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think now with the new MM2H punya guidelines, I think hopefully bukan apa, kita for me lah, I think we should embrace people coming into Malaysia.
Okay.
But at the same time we should have some stop gaps lah. Make sure that the local tak suffer apa semua kan. but we want to highlight Malaysia ni to the world kan.
Betul.
Kita kena, we should be Kuala Lumpur or ni Johor or Penang should be the world cities lah kan.
Yes,
Baru
Penang
kita
dah lama sangat.
baru kita the value of property appreciate, you know. Bila orang tengok Malaysia is like wah dahsyat. I tengok
Situ ada bandar, sini ada bandar.
I tengok TikTok semua yang all these Americans datang, British datang tengok terperanjat, tengok KL macam gini kan. So we want to showcase that so that you know investors coming in.
Betul.
You know our economy will be more vibrant. Kita punya apa fundamentals ada, kita punya base ada kan. Orang semua friendly apa semua. So business friendly apa semua kan.
Betul.
So from this our property will actually you know flourish.
Betul.
And then bila apa orang lokal kita apa gaji makin tinggi apa semua, they make more money. So property punya demand is high.
Blooming lah.
But for me is okay saja as long as there's a real demand lah. But
Yes.
from a investor's point of view, if I buy a condo, kalau ada orang nak sewa, of course you will rent it out.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe their issue here is they cannot find a tenant because come on, this development is tens of thousands of units. Where are you gonna find the demand for 10,000 residents?
Oh, where location wise?
Now for example lah, dekat some of the high rise, for example, Dangabe, since just now you were talking
in Johor,
about it, Forest City,
Yeah,
dia
Forest
banyak
City,
bangunan, dia
banyak
banyak
bangunan,
bangunan.
betul.
So
Itu you have to create an economic punya activity lah. One thing. People, you know, you have to know sociology of people that you know when they
Effect.
frequent to a place, they used to it, then that's the place lah.
The
So,
feeling
but
that-
you have to get people to go to the place lah.
betul lah.
sense of belonging tu ada lah kat
Bila
situ.
tengok Allah jauh apa semua, ada kedai apa.
No, at first I thought
sampai wah, you know.
Wah,
And then
cantiknya
2-3 kali pergi
sebenarnya.
you don't feel the distance or whatever not lah.
ya
So,
lah, ya lah.
and then so it's just to create that niche, to create the lifestyle punya.
Lifestyle.
Like the last time the report came out by this Bloomberg lah, end up it was
Okay.
rebutted lah. It's not the actual fact lah. Dia kan report that casino will be in Forest City.
Yeah.
So I read the article. Wow, this is best way to revive the place. You know,
Correct, yes.
Then the place will be very vibrant from economic standpoint
yeah,
lah. Of course,
correct,
social
yeah.
side mungkin ada dia punya tu lah, that the price that we have to pay lah. So, but of course end up is just
rumor lah.
rumors lah. Tapi rugi lah kalau if there were to be a casino, it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Things are gonna change.
Yeah, but again, you'll be competing with Singapore, so close. So I don't know whether it will. I mean, maybe, and then Singapore government will, hey, kita rugi sini kan. Then Johor, wah, you suddenly buat duit kalau ada. So again, I think banyak issues lah. But now with the new, I think they say free zone.
Free zone.
So I think the state is trying very hard to actually make sure that you know the place be revived lah, because I mean the golf course sana fantastic. Singaporeans will go there. I mean
Betul.
I pergi sana main kan. But
Balik weekend semata untuk main saja.
tapi itulah bila ada lain economic activity or something lah, you know, macam dulu Plaza Monkiara
Betul.
pergi kosong kan.
Betul.
Bila dia buat konsert, jazz concert, orang datang macam sama lah SP Setia buat
Concert
concert kan.
besar.
So you have to have that kind of some
Attraction lah.
Maybe
So
buat
konsert mana dah tahu.
timpak ke kat sana.
Oh, that side is duty free. I watch the YouTube show lah.
Right, betul-betul.
YouTube show. Semua orang pergi situ beli duty free.
Ya dulu lah, dulu.
Sekarang tak ada lah.
Sekarang I think after COVID I think
kurang.
died down lah.
Oh,
Yeah.
died down lah. I see.
That's why they want to increase. Dulu the beach is there, very good. Orang weekend dia orang pergi sana, you know.
Betul
Seramai
juga.
orang dan sebagainya. Okay, Datuk Firdaus,
Ya.
dalam pada pendapat Datuk ni kan, dekat area Lembah Kelang ataupun mana-manalah, where is the next KL? I mean, where is the next big city? Then orang akan rasa macam, okay, this is KL. But the next one, oh, mungkin Shah Alam. This is Shah Alam. You know, something like that at your POV, macam your standpoint. secara
You talking
keseluruhan.
about in Klang Valley lah.
Yes,
Klang
yeah, okay, boleh. Klang Valley.
Klang Valley.
Where is the next KL?
Next
Macam tu.
KL lah. Next KL you need to have the financial part, commercial, residential.
In 5 or 10 years, macam tu lah, panjang.
Mostly notice dah big townships already around. So I don't see any next KL window.
Tak ada. KL satu je.
KL satu. But within KL itself, you have pockets of
Suburbs
bukan suburb. Within KL, for example now, we have the 118 tu.
118.
PMgr 118.
Oh my god.
So that would be the next, iconic one that, a place where people hang out lah.
Hang out.
Apart from TRX. So and then again, another one would be the Bandar Malaysia lah. Bandar Malaysia will be huge, So that combined with another big parcel of land.
Are they reviving the project?
Yeah, they are reviving.
Wow.
But
Can't wait for that.
hopefully, I think I cannot comment much. But
my friend is doing a concert place.
they are leasing out to whatever
Yes,
lah,
yes, yes.
so that you can see people. There's some activities at
betul.
Bandar Malaysia lah. But the development will be more vibrant lagi kat situ nanti coming.
Okay. So
I
maybe
suppose they want to solve some issues lah.
Financial lah. The last time sangkut dekat financial.
Yeah.
Blueprint master plan dah ada, cantik.
Cantik.
Wow.
Tak, the new blueprint lagi cantik.
Lagi
Wow.
cantik. Same developer lah.
Yalah, under TRX, under TRX subsidiary.
So mungkin anak-anak muda kan boleh look forward on the new Malaysia, The 118 is very, sekarang ni pun orang mana TRX 118, TRX 118 kan, it's a very good thing to spread out to the world.
118 pun the mall belum siap lagi. Once
betul.
siap, I tell you is
Wow, it's
How big is the
gonna
mall?
be boom.
I think berapa million square feet.
Oh.
Bigger than
Talk
Bigger
about
than
mall.
TRX.
What do you think of this transaction? Where Tropicana jual mall dia, Tropicana Garden Mall kepada IOI. Is it a fair value?
I think it's a fair value. Yeah. Yeah.
Because dalam dia punya financial report dia macam ada take up 200 million as dia punya loss from the sales.
Really?
That's what I heard lah. I don't know how true is
I
that.
don't know. But IOI, as you know, the IOI Resort Mall in is doing fantastic.
That one is one of the top malls lah.
Betul.
So they feel that by purchasing this, they're actually entering more closer to KL, and also from their retailers database, they actually can make sure that that mall will be.
You can make sure they are rich, more sexy lah, can sell higher price lah.
I don't know that one. Maybe lah. But I think they have acquired hotel.
M Hotel,
McAllister situ.
beside.
Tiga lah,
Tiga.
satu kat Penang, satu dekat W Hotel lah.
Yeah, W Hotel.
W
Sorry,
Hotel,
yeah.
yeah.
So I suppose they are on the
Shopping spree.
Shopping spree.
on aggressive mode lah. So they feel that right time to buy, and then later on maybe right time to
List it up lah.
Boom.
yeah. The same thing as what they did for Conizion. Those days Conizion did tempat dia tak jual langsung, dia sewa saja.
Oh, dia sewa je. Okay.
Good
Once
strategy.
now full, you tengok you cannot even get parking on top.
True.
Then they sell it and with 7% return.
Wow, 7% tinggi.
So that's how that's a lot. I mean, developers with money they can do that.
Yeah, faham.
So itulah.
Okay.
Different game lah.
Different game lah.
So I suppose the same thing lah. They're going to on the they have money. They can create more money
flip.
lah.
They can create more money lah, of course. Okay, Datuk KK, is there any last thing that you would like to conclude for this episode today?
Okay, last thing ialah of course Tok, you punya side 30 over years, 10 cawangan. So bila nak retire? Because he is a very avid golfer.
2 tahun dah 60 ni.
Oh, ya ke?
60 is my retirement age.
Datuk nampak sangat muda ya.
So I don't think I'll be retiring. But again, still I want to create more more branches. My focus also trying to go regional juga kan, regional and international. So but nowadays talents difficult to get. you know.
Oh really?
The good talents, yang boleh, yang berwibawa lah.
Aggressive punya.
Aggressive, but within limits, you know.
Within limits lah. Kalau
and then
dah susah pula.
Apa dia punya, once I've already created the base lah, the base, the secondary management team dah 16 tahun.
Oh, ada inclination.
Ada lah.
Ada lah.
So lambat lagi lah, maybe another 10 years to go lah, I suppose.
Oh.
So 10 years I have to really.
Mana 10 years? Is 16 lah.
26 maybe.
26. Okay.
Yeah, wise age to take over and everything.
Maybe. Still a long way to go, I think.
But at least ada succession planning lah.
Succession planning ada.
Okay.
Currently, we have about 300 staff yang on salary, 500 negotiators.
Wow, that's a lot.
So I think mid-size lah.
Mid-size.
Some people having thousands. But
reaching there lah.
Reaching there lah. So that's my target lah, to go further, to create more branches. At the moment, I have my managing director, Survey Prem. So the group managing director oversee all the branches and companies. I've created 3 companies actually, and a holding company.
Oh.
So Valuation Outfit is one company.
Okay.
Agency.
Company satu, Fair Agency is my agency company, and then Firdaus Associates Property Management is the property management company lah. Firdaus Associates Property Professional is the valuation.
Okay.
So
Alright.
itulah. Hopefully tengok lagi, competition is getting tough.
Getting strong.
Very tough sekarang ni, you know, banyak newcomers.
But your niche is there lah.
Yeah.
Niche is there.
Yeah.
The experience is there.
We what now 26 years already now. This year.
Lama dah. Alright. So last, I want your advice on buying the investment or development to young people nowadays.
Anak muda.
Anak muda sekarang.
First home lah kan.
First home betul.
First home, to buy first home sekarang banyak government, banyak insentif kan.
Betul.
So you have to make sure at least you have to have the deposit lah.
Deposit.
Normally I will
sediakan yang itulah.
Kena normally at least about 10-20% lah down.
Okay.
Even though you have people developer kadang-kadang ada rebate lah, apa cashback lah apa semua kan. But that money actually can be used for maybe renovation sikit ke, and then all the documentation punya cost tu kadang-kadang ada juga tu. So and then you nak beli first house, new projects or subsale, so depends lah whether kadang-kadang dia nak close to the family, so find nearby location ke kan. Sometimes because of work related, then find the TOD punya development. So banyak factors ya. Tapi for me, I will look into your preference location. Your location mana yang you gitu. Alright.
Alright. So, Datuk KK, is there anything you want to say?
Good.
Forever good.
Yeah.
Okay, Datuk.
Okay,
alright.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We are happy having you today. So guys, that's a wrap for today's episode of the Property Insight Show. We hope we've gained a lot of valuable insight into the world of real estate and investment. And remember, whether you are a seasoned investor or just starting your journey, staying informed and is the key to making the right decision. And a big thank you to our special guest, iaitu Datuk Firdaus Musa, for sharing their expertise, and to all our listeners. Please tune in and don't forget to subscribe and comment all the ideas below. Okay, until next time, keep learning, keep investing, and here's to your success in the property market with the Property Insight Show. Take care and see you soon. Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Property Insight Show.